Okay, I'm going to tell you something that changed the entire trajectory of my business. It's this simple. It's as easy to sell a $47 offer as it is to sell a $47,000 offer. That is so for real. Here's the thing. Most of us start out wanting to sell at the low end of the value ladder. We're looking for a way to sell an offer that we think that people will appreciate. But ultimately, it comes down to this. When I see an offer like a group coaching or mastermind offer that's $497 a month versus one that's $15 or $20 or $30,000, I honestly think, what's wrong with the $497 one? Why is it so bad? Why are they discounting it so much? The truth is, when it comes down to offer prices, it's as much about sending a message as it is about you making money. Obviously, we want you to be sustainable and have the income and the time, the freedom you need to build what you need to build. But ultimately, it comes down to this. You're sending a message to the world out there that you either have or don't have a quality program. You don't want to work with clients who are going to nickel and dime you to death and nitpick every little thing, or just simply not show up because they don't really value what you're doing. So pricing an offer appropriately, I'm talking $10, $15, $20,000 or above, is critical in today's world for building a sustainable group coaching program or mastermind model that you actually want to work with and actually have the energy to continue doing. Now, let's make this a little bit practical. You can do this. Here's how you do this. If you're in the health and wellness space, relationship space, business space, time-saving space, corporate space, nonprofit space, whatever, I promise you there's a segment of the market that can pay what needs to be paid for the quality of work that you're delivering. It's really important to remember and understand and own that. It's true. There's tons of people out there at all different spaces, so don't think they can't. Number two, I want you to price your offer at a percentage of what you think the value is worth that you're going to bring to them. So let's say they work with you for 12 months or they work with you for 1 month or 3 months, doesn't matter. But they rinse and repeat what you say to do for a whole year. They just learn what you say to do and they keep doing it for a whole year. What is the value shift in their life? If it's money, how much money are they going to make? How much is going to change their business? If it's relationships, how important is that relationship to them? How meaningful is that to them? If it's health and wellness, obviously invaluable. Here's the thing, then I want you to charge 10 to 20% of what that value is worth. So if it's a business you're working with and you're going to change their business by $500,000 a year, you could charge $50,000 to $100,000 for a group coaching program or mastermind for that business. If you're going to bring $100,000 of change, you should be charging $10,000 to $20,000. If it's health and wellness, I promise you can find tons of programs out there in the relationship health and wellness space that are charging $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for the same thing you're doing. Use that formula. Number three, never build alone. It is critical. We say this all the time in our programs. You need to be in community when you're building these things. When you're pricing out a minimum viable offer or figuring out your prices around that, you need to be working in a community of other people who are building programs like you're building. Maybe not the same niche, not the same thing you're doing, but in that same circle of conversation, because you'll be shocked at what other people are doing. You're like, oh my gosh, I see that. I see how it works now, and I need to do the same thing. That's why group coaching and masterminds actually work. We change 5 times faster in group scenarios than we do in one-on-one scenarios. Really amazing data around that. It's true. We're community creatures. As humans, we love community. We're more accountable. We ideate faster. We take action faster. We retain that knowledge longer. We use the knowledge when we're in community way faster than in any kind of one-on-one coaching session. So ask your questions down below. Your pricing and your minimum viable offer, absolutely critical in this process. We're here for you. Group Coach Nation's here for you. Tons of videos here for you. Questions down below. Here to help. See you in the next one.